Alright, welcome to the third and the final video for the SENuke X review, right? And let's, in the end, let's just go through a couple of settings that you want to make sure that you to have right. It's going to save you some money and make sure that the software runs smoothly, right? So first of all, you don't need to change anything over here, right? Once again, if you do have to disable SENuke from closing down some of your other programs, by all means do so. You can do it over here, right? You can just click check the disable window / message box closing, go to the exceptions and add whatever program you want to add. Okay, so this will, what I did here was I made sure that the team viewer program does not get shut down by SENuke. Okay, so nothing else to it. It's pretty much, it's very simple, right? You don't need to change anything here. Proxies, we never use proxies, right? First of all, because we have 5 different computers using the software, so it's never been a problem. Most of our posts, they stay live for a long time. If you do want to use a proxy, that's fine, you can do it, but just make sure you understand that doing so will significantly lower the success rate. I don't know why that is, but that just seems to be the case, right? That's another reason why we never use it. So it's totally your call. Okay, capture. I've been using all these 3 services. Death by Capture is probably the best one out there. I know it's kind of a tacky name, right? Death by Capture, but as long as the service works, why not use it, right? So this is cheap as well, right? Really good success rates, high success rates, and no downtime. I've never seen an issue with the service. So if you want, go ahead with this and you should be able to see really good performance. Okay, compressing database, you never really need to use it unless you really have a ton of projects going on and you compress the database so it takes up a little less space. But if you have a huge hard drive, you feel the need to do this. We have never done this, so okay, scheduler. We did try to use many different runs at the same time. Don't do that, because what happens is, even if, for example, you're going with 3 runs for SENuke, it might say that the links are placed, but there's an error in the program, and it just tells you that the links are placed successfully, but they don't really get placed, especially if you're going with 2 or 3 processes. So don't do that, right? Just make sure there's only one process running. It keeps everything stable, and the software does not start acting up. Okay, so oops, here, 1. Okay, spinner once again. Okay, especially because of the recent Google updates. Replacement frequency all the way down. Okay, replacement quality, really up to you, but keep it in the middle. Maximum number of synonyms, no more than 2 or 3. Okay, because some synonyms, by definition, like once you spin it, they're horrible. You can't read the content without you just can't read the content, right? If, for example, if you have like 10 different synonyms, it's going to make everything unreadable. So don't do that, right? You don't, as long as you have your own unique content, you don't need to do anything else. Okay, license, don't worry about it. If you want to deauthorize this computer, you can use the software on another computer. Once again, each license can be used on 3 different computers at the same time, just so you know. Okay, so if you want to totally move your computers or terminals from one office to another, deauthorize all computers. That way you can log into other terminals without a problem. Okay, so that being said, this is pretty much all. There's nothing more than I can think of, right? Just make sure that you follow these steps and you should be good to go. If you want, now that being said, some people do have a little bit of a problem understanding how SENuke works and how SEO works in general, right? So if you're one of those people, if you're new to this game, or even if you are you're experienced, there are always new tips and tricks to learn. So if you go to this address, and I will place this at the bottom of my video as well in the description, you can go here, you can sign up, put in your email, right, and we will send you a full book. I think it's around 50. Yeah, it's 50 pages long. There's no crap in there. There's no fluff, right? So we just get to the point. We provide you the best practices possible, and those practices are still, they're still working fine even with this recent update. So I would suggest going ahead and signing up for this book, and it's free, right? You don't pay me a dime. Yeah, and read the book. Let me know. Do comment on it. Do let me know how whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it. I love all kind of feedback. Okay, and also, if you are inclined to learn SEO on your own, well, not SEO, but the whole internet marketing thing, as I mentioned out in the previous video as well, right? Just make sure that you sign up for this service. It's called Bring the Fresh. There are so many people making money. I've started 200 different websites just by joining these guys. Okay, so these guys know what they're talking about. This service, whatever they teach you over here, this is pretty much panda proof. So you're not really exploiting the search engines. You're creating small businesses which will stay and make you money for the long term. Okay, so this is just a sales page. They actually have a forum over here, and the link for that is placed under the video as well. So if you want to sign up for it, why not, right? Give it a try. If you don't like it, ask for a refund. Chances are you will never ask for one, because there's so much good content, right? There's a guy who's making 40,000 a month. There's another guy who made 100,000 in a month, and I think I've talked to this guy. So it's not like they're just putting pictures up on the sales page. They actually mean what they're telling you. So do give this a try. Once again, bringthefresh.com. Great service, and I will put up a link for this as well in below this video, okay, when it's put up on YouTube. So thank you once again for watching. Let me know if there's anything else I can do a review on, or just some questions that you want answered, and I would be happy to get back to you. Okay, thank you.